Bryan is doing just that here in a couple of days. But for you, Bryan, it's not a ski vacation. It's not a flight to Paris for part of the Olympics. What are you breaking some of your vacation budget on this week in Colorado?
On one single dinner, Saturday night.
It better be the greatest 2.5-hour dinner you've ever had in your entire life.
I sure hope so. I don't know, just reading sort of like their little thesis. I guess you should call it a dissertation. It's so
Hold
many
on,
words.
let me get the music.
It's got me excited, but I can't read it without thinking about how much you're going to make fun of me, Kyle.
Well, Bryan is going to one of those fancy Michelin star restaurants.
It's called Beckon.
Beckon.
I hate the name, too.
Yeah, and the
It's
website doesn't
pretentious.
get any better.
I know. I can't help it when I read it. I read it as me for the first couple words, and then I transition into some crunchy Colorado guy.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right.
Oh, here we go. You don't have to read all of it, Bryan.
Just read the
All right.
first
Just give
couple
me
sentences.
We don't have
synopsis.
time for all of it. I'll read you the good snippets.
Get your music up for this.
The moon's subtle influence extends beyond its nighttime glow, playing a crucial role in Earth's seasonal progression, man. While the tilt of Earth's axis and its orbit around the sun primarily drives seasonal intervals, the moon's gravitational pull stabilizes this axial tilt, ensuring predictable and mild transitions through the year.
Axial tilt?
Yeah. Our menu is shaped by ingredients and products served at their peak in congruence with the changing seasons. These dishes reflect the natural rhythm of the year, offering a dynamic and ever-changing dining experience in tune with the world around us.
Or in other words, if you go to the North Carolina farmers market, they'll say, you need to be eating these tomatoes. They are in season.
Yeah. See, being from rural Indiana, I much more appreciate that.
Yeah,
sort
that's
of,
that's a lot of words.
Hey, these tomatoes are in season. You'll love them.
A lot of thesaurus work to say in season.
So anyway,
It's hard for me real quick. Let me get in here for just a second, Bryan, because Bryan and I are Midwest boys, Indiana roots, right?
You guys are casserole
We grew
people.
up casserole and fried tenderloins. And now Bryan, I don't even know this guy. I know he's kind of transitioned over the last 5 years to being this super foodie. But Bryan, what a moment that you and Kate, and which, by the way, if you did not know, this is the first time Kate and Bryan have had alone time in like forever.
Yes, which is why we are going to this dinner, regardless of what it costs. That got charged yesterday. Yeah, because it's one of those dinners you have to pay ahead of time. You pay, and then you go in and you pretend like it was a free dinner.
Yeah, you pretend.
Yeah, it's one of those restaurants where they want to know that you have paid for your meal not taken off at the end of it.
Well, I will say this, that it's culinary arts, and people forget that. You know, you go see a movie, or you go to a show, or you go to a museum, or you go on a trip. These are all like, artistic things. Culinary arts is an art, so you're paying to see the top tier, because you said this place has a Michelin star, so it's top tier culinary artwork.
Yeah, and I love a good point of view, even if it's moon phases, brah.
I mean, they do
like
take
the point
themselves.
of view. I want to understand that person's mind.
Well, good for you, Bryan. The number of other things you could have done, brah, in Colorado and not this dinner, but it's fine.
I'm in
you guys
Colorado.
Have a great
Can
time.
I wear my Birkenstocks to a Michelin star restaurant, brah?